Worship me or leave. Okay. Worship me or leave. I'm not doing any Mr. Princess. I'm not doing any back and forths. Worship me or leave. No more second guessing. Does he like me? Does he not? Worship me or leave. Me the fuck alone. Sir.
This is exactly the kind of entitlement that shows why men have walked away from dating, okay? You can have a woman like this who is so clinically insane, and yet she thinks that men have to worship her, okay? Men are not going to worship you just because you tell them to. It is absolutely insane, guys. All of these women are future cat ladies. They better start collecting the cats immediately because men do not want to date this and they do not want to marry this. But what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again. And I wish that that intro clip was satire, but it's just not, guys. This is exactly why I took a break from covering these women on TikTok, is because they're horrendous, right? But speaking of horrendous, let's jump into today's first video clip, okay? And this is a woman. I'm not even going to intro the clip. I'm just going to let the woman talk, and I think that will do everything. I really do. So let's just jump into it. Guys, do not forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Have you walked away from dating? Why or why not? Let's jump into this first clip.
I have to see another video of a man on God's internet complaining that dating would be so much easier if women would just make the first move. Okay, so leading into that, would you also like us to open the door for you, pay for your meals, make your bottle and tuck you in at night? I'm tired, okay? I have a car full of groceries that I have to bring in myself because you're too scared to send an Instagram DM.
Let me just stop you right there, okay? This woman's passive-aggressive manner is already pissing me off, okay? But here's the thing. Men are not scared of you. Okay, I think this woman just said she's like 5'4" or something or whatever. This is, this is like a 5'4" woman, okay, who's trying to say that the reason why men don't DM her on Instagram and offer to carry in her groceries are because we are intimidated. I don't know how many times I have to say this, okay, but men are not intimidated by you. They are simply not, right? Like, these women just don't understand that men find you unpleasant. This is why the men that you date are so emotionally unavailable. They're not emotionally unavailable. They just don't want to deal with you. That's really all it comes down to, guys. And a lot of these dudes, you know what they're doing? They're either having their fun and then bouncing, which is why all of these women are single, by the way, or they're going to places like the Philippines. They're going to Thailand. They're just going to Southeast Asia to find women who are actually pleasant. Guys, I read a Reddit thing earlier today, I kid you not, right, where a woman was refusing to make any food for her man unless he was a millionaire. That is not a joke. I promise you that is not a joke. There was a thread that I read today on Reddit of a woman ranting about how men need to make literally millionaire status for her to consider wifely duties. That is not men being intimidated by you. It is you being too much of a hassle to be worth the effort. That's all that it is. Let's continue. Look, this is terrifying, by the way. This frame, this is nightmare fuel. Just let me throw that out there.
Make your bottle and tuck you in at night. I'm tired, okay? I have a car full of groceries that I have to bring in myself because you're too scared to send an Instagram DM. I'm not a large person. Okay, I'm 5'4", 5'5" on a good day. I'm gonna have to push another human out of this body at some point. And you're saying your life would be so much easier if I could make the first move. If I could wine and dine you. If I can let you know that I'm interested.
Oh my goodness. You know what? Please do not make the first move. I am begging this woman not to make the first move on some poor man. Please do not make the first move. If you do not want to have kids, please do not have children, guys. Like, people watch my videos, man, and like women will be like, oh, you're just trying to fearmonger us because, you say that we're going to be alone at 50 with cats. You're just trying to scare us into a relationship. Please understand, I'm trying to do the exact opposite. I do not want these women in relationships, guys. If some poor dude has to deal with that, I fear for his mental state. I genuinely fear for his well-being, okay? Because you do not marry this for any length of time and walk out unscathed. I would actually prefer if these women were not seriously dating. That is my preference. This is not some fear propaganda to try and get women to date, guys. Like, please, if you do not want to make things work with a man, it is no skin off of my back. My life will change, not in the slightest, okay? Some dude's life will change significantly for the better. So please, please keep it up, okay? For the sanity of some dude out there. Probably multiple, by the way, guys, because again, when women are this age, right, they get to this point, they have to treat so many dudes like trash, by the way, to get to this age and still be single. And that's just the reality of it.
If I can wine and dine you, if I can let you know that I'm interested, so what are you gonna do? Like,
Was this really necessary for the video, by the way?
I need to go.
Yeah, okay. She has nowhere to go. I guarantee you, by the way, before we move on to the next clip, guys, I guarantee you this woman put on all of her makeup. She did her hair. She put on the lipstick for this TikTok. I guarantee you this woman is not, she is not going anywhere. Her going somewhere was her recording that TikTok video for the day. I wish I was joking. A lot of you will think that I'm joking. I'm not. I'm absolutely serious. That woman probably, all of her getting ready was specifically for that TikTok. Let's jump into the next one here. Okay, this is, I haven't seen this, but you just know it's going to be bad, don't you? Let's take a listen.
You think your life is hard? You think your life is hard?
What have we got? We've got the eyebrow piercing. We have finger tattoos and a nose ring. Just like that, we have like a trifecta going on immediately. By the
By
way,
having a really fucking bad day, the only thing that makes you feel better is maybe going to the gym and working out. It's the only thing, because you had a really fucking bad day of trying to be a bigger person. And then you go to the gym, right? You go to the gym, and because you're 5 minutes late to a fitness class, they don't let you in. Not only do they not let you in, when you turn around to leave the class, they fucking laugh at you.
oh no, oh, that's how horrible. I guarantee you they didn't do that. Women love to do this stuff, guys, where they like severely exaggerate crap like this. No class entirely turns around and laughs at you, okay? You're not that damn important. And if they did laugh at you, it was probably for something that is not as serious as you make it out to be, guys. And also, by the way, I'm sorry, like, I don't understand these people who have to go to the gym in a class. You understand you could go to the gym by yourself, right? You don't have to be attending these classes that charge you a bucket load of money, by the way, to not even, it frustrates me, guys, because I know these fitness classes oftentimes don't get these people any closer to their personal goals. They're just going to these classes a lot of the time because they want to feel better, right? If you want to go to the gym, you can work out by yourself. That's primarily what the gyms are for. Like, yes, they run classes, but primarily people go there to just work out by themselves, which you can absolutely do. But this woman's treating it like it's the end of the damn universe because she gets excluded from her class, by the way. Insane.
As you're leaving, and at this point, you're so fucking pissed off.
Ooh.
You just need to move your body to get the anger out. And you already had a really bad day. You already had a mental breakdown in therapy.
Goodness. So we're in therapy. We're having mental breakdowns. This woman has said she's had like a bad day 5 times consecutively. What, did they like mess up your Starbucks order or something? I don't understand. Like, these people, guys, whenever I have a bad day, do you know what the last thing I do is? Make a TikTok video rant. How long is this video? What is this? Like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes total of just ranting on TikTok. You know what? We're not even going to watch the rest of this. I can't even be bothered. Just stop talking. Let's jump back into the intro clip and run down what this woman has said one last time.
Worship me or leave. Okay. Worship me or leave. I'm not doing any Mr. Princess. I'm not doing any back and forths. Worship me or leave.
Yeah, I'm going to have to lock in leave on that one. That'll be my response. Okay. So, guys, please understand this. When women say crap like this, worship me or leave, this woman, I guarantee you, has been with multiple dudes who did not quote unquote worship her, right? So she's out here, she's demanding everything, the worship, okay? Guarantee you that means dinner, paying her bills, doing all of these things, treating her like she's the best thing to ever walk the face of the earth, okay? And I guarantee you she has been with men who did not do a damn thing. You guys see the irony there, right? Of what's expected of men is like, I'm expected to pay full price for something that some dude has just had his fun with and bounced on a Wednesday night. Like, I don't understand this. I really don't. And also, why should men worship you? There is no reason being provided whatsoever. And if you think makeup and a filter is a reason, boy, it is not. let me just say, it is not a reason. Any girl can whack on a bunch of makeup and a filter, okay? Like, you know, and have a reasonable body fat percentage. Not that damn difficult. Especially young women, guys, you know, like, and this is why, just a quick side tangent here, okay? So many young women, they treat their bodies like absolute trash. They'll eat just so much nonsense. They'll go out drinking all of the time. But let me tell you guys, you know, when 25 hits them, all of a sudden they start looking a little bit differently. Okay, so it's all very well and good to jump on TikTok about how men should worship you because you put on makeup and you have a filter on. But if that's all you have to offer, like, a lot of guys are just, again, they're just going to go to the Philippines, you know? Holy hell.
I'm not doing any back and forths. Worship me or leave. No more second guessing. Does he like me? Does he not? Worship me or leave.
And see, that part right there, guys, was her telling on herself. Okay? When she says no more back and forth, excuse me, does he like me? Does he not? What she's telling you is she has been in many situations with other men where she's not even sure if they're interested whatsoever. Right? She'll entertain men who she's not even sure if they're interested. Meanwhile, the average guy, oh, he has to worship her, by the way. What an egotistical word to use, by the way. Worship. Interesting. Guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there simply because I am done listening to these individuals. I could do anything with my time and it would probably be more productive. So I'm just going to leave. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.